Take a deep breath. Let the tension drop from your shoulders. Right here, in this quiet moment, you are seen, you are known, you are loved. Sometimes, life presses in so hard that it feels like we're being crushed under the weight of uncertainty. We ask, why God? And we wait, hoping for an answer that makes sense. But the silence stretches on, and fear begins to whisper, maybe He's not there. Maybe you're alone. But that voice is not the truth. The truth is this: God has never left your side. Even in the silence, even when you don't feel Him, even when the storm rages and the night feels endless, He is there, still, steady, present, waiting for you to believe again. Jesus said, "Do not be afraid, just believe." He spoke those words to a grieving father, a man who had just heard that his daughter had died. Can you imagine the weight of that moment? The anguish, the fear, the helplessness. And yet, Jesus doesn't panic. He doesn't rush. He simply speaks peace into chaos. Don't be afraid. Just believe. How does one believe when the worst has happened? How do you hold on to faith when everything you prayed for is gone, when your heart is broken, when nothing makes sense? You choose to believe not because everything is okay, but because God is still God, still good, still able. Faith doesn't mean you feel strong all the time. Faith isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to look fear in the face and say, I will trust Him anyway. It's easy to believe when everything goes right, when the doors open, when healing comes, when prayers are answered. But real belief, real faith, it grows strongest in the dark. Like roots pressing deep into the ground during a storm, your faith anchors you in what you cannot see. The winds may howl, the waters may rise, but belief whispers, He's here, He's still in control. Jesus wasn't afraid of death. He wasn't afraid of grief or despair. He walked straight into the pain of others and brought hope. So today, in your own sorrow, in your quiet doubts, He walks in, too. Not with shame, not with blame, but with compassion. He reaches out His hand, not to demand answers from you, but to give you peace. To say, come, walk with me through this. I'm not going anywhere. Sometimes we want miracles in the moment. We want resurrection now. But sometimes the miracle is endurance. Sometimes the miracle is the strength to stand one more day, to breathe, to stay, to believe. There was a man named Jairus. His daughter was dying. He ran to Jesus, full of desperation and hope. But on the way, they were delayed. Someone else reached for healing. And while Jesus stopped to help her, the news came. Your daughter is dead. Can you imagine the crushing weight of that moment? The breath knocked from your lungs, hope turning to ashes. But Jesus turned to him and said, don't be afraid. Just believe. Just believe? When everything says it's over? When the people around you mourn? When the facts stare you in the face? Yes. That's when belief matters most. When you don't understand. When the delay feels like abandonment. When the miracle seems too late. That's when His words echo loudest. Don't be afraid, just believe. And Jesus kept walking with Jairus. He didn't send him away. He didn't leave him in the pain. He took him all the way to the house. And He brought the girl back to life. God's silence doesn't mean He stopped moving. His delay isn't a denial. He may be on the way to your breakthrough right now, even if you don't see it yet. Sometimes the loudest storm isn't outside, it's within. Your thoughts spiral. What if this never changes? Did I hear God wrong? Is He even there? But faith isn't built in comfort. Faith grows in the quiet. in the waiting, in the stretching. Think about the Israelites standing before the Red Sea. Behind them, the Egyptian army. Before them, impossible waters. Fear could have frozen them, but God said, "Be still." And then He made a way. Stillness is not passivity, it's trust. It's choosing to rest your soul in God's hands, even when your flesh wants to run. So when fear rises, speak to it. When doubt whispers, answer it. God is with me. He is faithful. I don't need to see to believe. I choose to believe because He has never failed me. Faith is not the absence of fear. Faith is choosing to walk through fear because you know who walks with you. Let that truth settle into your heart today. You're not walking alone. You're not waiting in vain. He is with you, always. Think about Jesus in the boat, asleep during the storm. Waves crashing, wind howling, disciples panicking. And yet, He rested. Why? Because He knew something they hadn't yet learned. That peace isn't found in the absence of storms. It's found in the presence of God. The disciples woke Him saying, "Don't you care that we're drowning? Isn't that what we ask too?" But Jesus, calm and steady, stood up and spoke, "Peace, be still." And the storm obeyed. The storm outside ceased, but so did the storm within them. They were learning to trust not in the calm, but in the one who commands the calm. What if your current storm isn't punishment, but preparation? What if it's where God is shaping your faith so that you no longer flinch when waves rise, but instead look to Him, confident He is near? He hasn't forgotten you. He's in the boat. He's in your night. He's in the questions and the chaos. Speak this aloud. Jesus, I trust You, even in the storm. Even when I don't see the way out, I know You're in it with me. You are my peace. Faith isn't about never feeling fear. It's about choosing to trust anyway. The Father in Mark 5 said to Jesus, "I believe, help my unbelief." What honesty, what humility. God doesn't expect perfect faith. He honors surrendered faith. So if your prayers feel weak, if your hope flickers like a candle in the wind, know this. Even mustard seed faith can move mountains. It's not the size of your faith, but the strength of the one you place it in. In your stillness, ask God, "What are You teaching me in this silence?" His answers may not come in words, but in quiet reminders, gentle nudges, and unexpected peace. You don't have to hold it all together. Jesus already holds you. Breathe that in. I am held. I am not forgotten. I am not lost in the dark. Let your anxiety be a signal, not that something is wrong with your faith, but that it's time to come closer. Back to stillness. Back to trust. Back to Him. Let your heart be still. In this world of noise and rush, peace often feels like a distant dream. But in Christ, peace is not a place you reach. It is a presence you receive. Right now, in this moment, Jesus whispers to you, "Do not be afraid. I am with you." That's not a distant promise. That's your present reality. Even if your situation hasn't changed, even if the answers haven't come, His nearness is your strength. His faithfulness is your foundation. Rest in this truth. The God who calms storms can calm your restless heart, and even if the storm outside rages on, He can bring peace within. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, let your burdens roll onto His shoulders. Say it aloud if you need to. I believe, Lord, even here, even now, I believe. Let His peace be the river that runs through your anxious thoughts. Let it soften your fears and steady your steps. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. The God who formed the stars knows the number of hairs on your head. He is that close, that intentional, that loving. When you walk through fire, He walks with you. When you pass through waters, He holds you up. His word is not just ancient wisdom. It is alive. It is for you. It is for today. So when fear creeps in, when doubt presses hard, speak His promises back into the dark. Say, I will not fear, for you are with me. Say, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Say, I believe, even when I cannot see. You're not speaking into emptiness, you're speaking into battle. And with every word of faith, you are standing firm on ground Christ already won. Faith does not mean you always feel strong. Faith means you lean into God's strength when you are weak. So lean now. Fall into His arms. He's ready to hold you. Close your eyes now, not to escape, but to center your soul. In this stillness, let God remind you, He is sovereign. He is kind. He is near. He's not asking you to control everything, just to trust. He's not demanding perfection, just surrender. He's not measuring your faith by size, but by direction. And you're here. You're looking to Him. That's enough for today. There's beauty in slow healing, in learning to walk again after fear tried to paralyze you. There's strength in every breath you choose to take despite the anxiety. So breathe. And know, God's peace isn't something you earn. It's something He gives freely. Jesus said, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you." Not as the world gives, but deeper, steadier, stronger. This peace is yours. Take it, hold it. Let it hold you. When the morning comes, you may still carry the same burdens, but you will not carry them alone. Because now you've remembered. You've come back to the quiet. You've made space again for His presence to settle in the corners of your spirit. Faith is not the absence of fear. It's the refusal to let fear decide. And tonight, you've chosen to believe. That choice, even whispered through tears, moves heaven. So keep choosing. Keep sitting with Him. Keep coming back. And when you forget again, when fear rises louder than faith, come back to this moment. He'll still be here, ready to remind you, ready to whisper, "Don't be afraid, just believe." That's enough for today.